All right, hello friends. Welcome to your cat feeding tutorial. Let's say tattoo, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, these are the food dishes. This one, the metal one, is for Grace, and the white one is for Puss, the boy. The food, the wet food, is in this cabinet where it says cat food. So the dry food. The dry food is in here, and Grace's medication is in here as well. And then you'll need some wet food, which you can find in the door to the refrigerator. So I know some people do it differently, but I'll just show you how I do it. I use a knife. I know a lot of people use a spoon. But there are pills that are already cut up in here. Grace gets one of these quarters. And there should be plenty to get you through the entire time that we're gone. So I put one of the quarters in there. And it's a Tenolol, by the way, just in case you are worried about grabbing the wrong thing. It should be the only thing. But I cut it up with a knife. So just however you want to do it, mash it up. Because if it's in too big of a chunk, Grace will just spit it out on the floor. She's a little brat. This might be why some people use the back of a spoon. Okay, very good. So it's crushed. And then take some wet food. I only do about a half a tablespoon or so, not too terribly much. And make sure that all of the pill is hidden inside of the wet food. From there, we'll take the dry food, and I do a flat scoop for Grace and a heaping scoop for the boy. And sometimes I'm generous and I give him a couple extra. I try not to overfeed them. So yeah, they have to be fed separately. So Gracie, actually I feed the boy first because he's more food aggressive. So he gets fed in the office here. And there's some water dishes. Just make sure the water dishes are full. And we'll close him in there. And then Grace, come on. Come on. She eats over here. All right. So sometimes she's a grazer. So sometimes she'll take a few bites and then she'll wander around the house and then she'll come back and take a few bites and whatever. Sometimes she also goes and sits over by the door where the boy is. So if she's being extra that day, and she still has like half of her food left and she's sitting over by the door, I will just swap them and give her some privacy, and then usually she'll finish eating and be done. I think sometimes she gets distracted, she squirrels, whatever, and then she doesn't eat. So I think that's it for feeding. If you need more wet food, there are cans of wet food in here as well. And if you need more dry food, there's dry food there. And this box is brand new dry food. So if you run out, there's more. We're falling all over the place here. And then there are more lids for the wet food in here. I think that's it as far as feeding. The key is going to be in this box, and we're going to put it under like the carport spot. There's like an old what's it called?
A workbench.
Like a workbench.
There's a black and gray steel workbench down there. We'll send you a photo showing where we hid the key, but that's where the key will be hidden. It's a magnet box. Should just pop it right open and you'll have the key to the house.
Yep, and the key looks like this. And this same key is for all four locks. Yep. The top and bottom on both doors. So if you need anything, call us, text us, whatever. If you could please bring in the mail too. If it hasn't been brought in, that's fine. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Oh, I guess we're showing you where the lockbox will be.
No.
Oh.
Also, this bottom right here has been sticking lately, so you have to turn the handle to get it to close. So if it sticks on you, I'll shoot some more WD-40 in there, but if it sticks on you, you might need to just lock it from the outside instead of just locking it as you're leaving.
With the key.
You might have to lock it with the key. Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Okay, so quick recap. Grace gets 1/4 of a pill in the morning and at night. Not just 1/4 per day, but it's 1/4 twice per day. Mel cut a bunch of them up already. If for some reason you run out of those little chunks, then again, just take one of the full pills and just cut it in fourths. And then Grace will get 1/4 of that in the morning and 1/4 of that in the afternoon. She's a pain in the ass. She can sometimes be finicky, kind of like what she's doing right now, where she's walking away rather than eating, because this is what she does. So she'll take a couple of bites, and then she'll often come and like hang out right here by the door, and then she'll come walk back over and take a couple of bites again. So sometimes patience may be required with her. The other thing I can think of is, you know, if it looks like she's eaten most everything, only maybe like 2, no more than 3 kibbles are left, go ahead, open the door, let the boy have them. He'll usually come and get them. And it's not that big a deal if she doesn't quite eat everything. I imagine the first couple of days, well, especially for you, Zach, the first couple of days, it'll probably be a little bit of a challenge with her just because she is so finicky and not food aggressive and motivated, but she'll get used to you.
The boy usually chills in the pineapple when he's done eating, but sometimes he does kind of like pull or knock on the door a little bit. I think it's because he might need to go to the bathroom.
He's never had to go to the bathroom after that.
All right, whatever. But sometimes he'll do that. Maybe more likely is trying to go get her food, but
look,
there she goes.
Literally just walked back over to start eating again because she's a pain in the ass princess. So
that's our life.
I think that's everything.
I think so too. Thank you.
Yeah, if you have questions, text us, message us, send a smoke signal. We won't see the smoke signal, but you can text us or message us. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.